Michael L. Parson,
The whole thing took less than 10
do
minutes.
solemnly swear to bring honor, integrity, transparency to the governor's office. And I think building relationships, which I've got some history here in this building with the legislatures, both in the House and the Senate, on both sides of the aisle.
Parson gave a come-together speech
Thank you very much for having me here today. Thank you.
calling for honesty, integrity, and transparency.
It has certainly been a whirlwind week now for new Governor Mike Parson here in the Show Me State.
It's important to me that we can work together for the betterment of Missouri. And there's a lot of things coming up in our state that I think there's some huge opportunities. When you start talking about infrastructure, when you talking about skilled workforce, jobs in this state, those are all things everybody agree on. And I think those are the things that we start talking about. And that's the important things to everyday person out here that lives in Missouri. Those are the things that they feel is important.
Throughout my career, I have witnessed the importance of steady, predictable, and selfless leadership. Being prepared and having experience matters, and so does building relationships and listening to others to better understand the needs of Missouri and the people of this state. Please welcome the next Lieutenant Governor of the great state of Missouri, Mike Kehoe. But it's so important to be the leader of the state of Missouri, and it's just a great state with so much opportunity.
Quick couple of questions. What's your favorite food?
Oh man, it's cheeseburger.
Who's your hero?
Oh, my dad. My dad by far is my hero. Just a hard-working, humble man.
Favorite type of music?
Country music. I like Christian music. Know both. I listen to both a lot, but probably country and Christian.
Missouri's new governor, Mike Parson, spent his Independence Day in his hometown of Bolivar.
I'm just honored and humbled to be here where I grew up, worked with these people, and went to the grocery stores with them, went to church with them, and just to come back home on the 4th of July, just a special day for me and my family, and I'm just so proud to come from here to be the governor of the state of Missouri.
Parson signed more bills in Springfield this afternoon. Several are meant to curb opioid abuse.
You may see a change in your cell phone bills soon. Missouri Governor Mike Parson signing a law that would charge cell phones for 911 services.
This directly impacts that, and it helps the first responders as well. It helps with funding in for the dispatching in the 911 system.
The Missouri governor was right here in Springfield today signing a new piece of legislation to help fight the opioid epidemic, and it starts with prevention.
More money in your pocket. That's how Missouri Governor Mike Parson is touting it tonight. Emily Wood has more on a tax cut the governor signed today in Springfield. Emily.
Making a stop at a small business in Springfield Thursday, Missouri Governor Mike Parson praising the work of state lawmakers who pushed for a personal income tax break. For business owners like Mary Beth Hartman, any tax relief is a positive.
I think it sends a signal to the country that if our business tax rate and our income tax rate are both in the bottom 10 in the country, that this is a good place to move your family to move your business to. I think it's a really good economic development tool for the state of Missouri.
I want for all Missourians to know our thoughts and prayers are with the families and the victims in this tragic event that's occurred down here. Needless to say, it's the things that have occurred in the last 24 hours are heartfelt. It's a sad occasion, a lot of people involved, a lot of families involved with us down here on vacation trying to enjoy time, and ends up with an incident like this. So the one thing I want to thank all the responders that have been down here. Branson area has always been known for family values, for family entertainment, and you get families down here trying to enjoy vacation, and a tragic event like this occurs. Your heart goes out. Sometimes we all understand things are out of our control that we have no control over, and there's a purpose for everything. And sometimes those purposes are hard to understand. But yes, they will overcome this.
Missouri governor is paying a visit to Kansas City. Governor Mike Parson was at the police department this morning. Let's get to 41 Action News anchor Richard Sharp. You've been a part of this visit. What happened?
Yeah, obviously talking about what happened yesterday, the violence that they had, 9 different shootings in 7 different hours. Here, he had a closed-door meeting with the mayor, the prosecuting attorney, Gene Peters Baker, and the police chief, Rick Smith, along with community leaders that were here. So not only did Gene Peters Baker, but also Chief Rick Smith said that the visit with the governor was very productive.
Governor Mike Parson was here at Chiefs Training Camp in St. Joseph, Missouri. Pouring rain couldn't keep the Republican governor and longtime Chiefs season ticket holder away from meeting the players and troops.
I appreciate those players out there. Many of the star players of the Chiefs stood out there extra time today to make sure they took time to show their appreciation for our armed forces and our military members.
Governor Mike Parson, lawmakers, and the USDA joined at the state fair to assure farmers they stand with them.
There's almost nothing worse than going through a drought.
It's tough on them all, but it will get better, Parson says.
You farmers are just like me. Mother Nature's tough on us sometimes. But if you're good farmers, you got to go through the good times and the bad times.
Governor Parson has announced emergency water and hay resources are available. 28 Department of Conservation areas and 5 Department of Natural Resources state parks will provide water to struggling farms. There will also be a lottery for farmers who need hay free of charge.
Missouri Governor Mike Parson helping farmers in the city of Cameron and Caldwell County fill water tanks.
It is just a good feeling that he's out here and supporting us.
And the new director for the Department of Public Safety in Missouri was announced today by Governor Mike Parson. Colonel Sandra Karsten will be the next director after the former director, Drew Juden, stepped down.
Missouri Governor Mike Parson visited Hannibal today to talk about expanding the state's drug court program and STEM education. The governor says he wants legislators to revisit 2 bills he vetoed in July. One deals with expanding drug court. The governor says it's important to help people who go through the process to become productive citizens in the workforce.
I think we start working with local businesses. We will start working with corporations, trying to figure out, okay, what are the job opportunities out there? We know today that the job opportunities are out there.
Mike Parson and the mayors of the state's 2 largest cities in St. Louis today, touring and talking about what's working to boost the economy and what more can be done. News 11's Erica Talon has more.
The theme of the day, Governor Mike Parson, St. Louis Mayor Lyda Krewson, and Kansas City Mayor Sly James all agree building Missouri's workforce is key to building Missouri's economy.
Sometimes reform is good. And when I talk about the education system, I think we got to take a look at how we do it better. How do we get private sector involved in our education institutions, and be part of the criteria of education. And so someday we do it better and we come out with a good product.
Last month, the 3 toured Kansas City to learn about what's working there, and in a month they'll be touring rural Missouri.
I look forward to leading the state to move it forward for the future and for the next generations, that they have the opportunities just like most of us here today have those opportunities.